What is up? Welcome back to Casino Friday. I'm your host, Rob Fox, joined as always by Dan Regester, and we are playing blackjack at the mybookie.com live casino. Promo code Drinkin Bros will double your first deposit for the site.
We're back.
Up to $1,000. We are back. We're here playing some motherfucking blackjack. Got a big sports day today. Got to do this. Got to do tomahawk afterwards.
Talk about your terrible Braves. I don't want to talk about them at all.
Braves just swept the Mets, dog. But
thank you for that. Thank you for having us now catch up to the Mets. We're now tied for first, I believe.
You're welcome. I'll get into all that in an hour or so, though. I can't talk about the Braves for 2 hours.
Talk about the NBA, though.
Yeah, boy,
dude, our Indiana Pacers just
threw it the
laying
fuck
the
down.
wood on the Thunder.
I think if you are the Pacers, especially if you are the Pacers, far more so than if you are the Thunder, you have to be sitting there thinking, going into Game 6, and then obviously going into Game 7 as well, of like, oh, we'll never be back here.
No, Thunder probably have the luxury that they'll continue to be a threat every year.
Yeah.
In the West.
They absolutely will be. But the Pacers have got to be sitting there being like,
this is all we have.
This is it.
Yeah.
Like, you aren't coming back. If I was Rick Carlisle, I'd be like, I coached fucking Dirk Nowitzki.
And a injured Tyrese Halliburton. Well, honestly, it's Siakam's team. The most vital and important person on either team, I think, is Siakam.
Yeah. But I can say, like, if I'm Rick Carlisle, I'm telling the Pacers, like, dude, I coached one of the greatest players in NBA history, and he made 2 finals.
Yeah.
When do you think you'll be back?
It helps that the Celtics might be out of the picture, especially with
with Tatum being dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, the East is pretty wide open.
Cavs are still going to be a better version of themselves next year.
Yeah, but they'll
continue to grow.
Still the Cavs.
Yeah.
I don't trust it. But the Pacers, there's absolutely. They can in no way rely on the fact that there's always next year.
The Pacers seem like a legitimate team, though. The Thunder almost they have the Titan syndrome where they just seem like a fake team from a movie.
They do seem like a fake organization because they kind of are.
Yeah, they stole the Supersonics.
Yeah. So there's that.
I can't believe we're in a world where like TJ McConnell is this important to an NBA Finals team.
Now you've had some trouble with buying TJ McConnell merch, if I recall correctly.
Just the yellow jersey. It's their best jersey. I want a TJ McConnell yellow jersey.
You can't get it.
Not in the NBA store. There's some weird websites that maybe
it's outrageous.
Offer it. But they have everyone's got that like shitty blue jersey that the Fever also shares. Like the Pacers and Fever have like the same blue jersey.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense.
Kinda.
For just like good branding.
They're not good though. The Pacers have some like great colors, especially with the yellow uniforms are their best.
Navy and yellow and white is a fucking great color combo. It's a great uni combo, undeniably. It's weird that more teams don't do it. Most teams that have yellow or gold, it's always black. I don't like it. I want some pop.
You don't like black in general though.
I don't like black as a team color.
You don't like black shirts.
Also that.
Black hats.
Yeah, don't. Except for the softcore history hat.
I think you're just out on blacks.
Yeah, I'm pretty anti-black. Almost certainly.
Yeah.
One could accurately call me anti-black.
No, but I remember every time we were making merch, you're like, can we do that in like another color than black? It's like black sells the best.
I know, it's just stupid. I don't like black. I like color.
It's slimming.
Yeah. I like, that's why I like navy. Because it's slimming, but there's some color to it. I own a lot of navy stuff. That's my compromise for not doing black.
I don't understand why the Pacers just don't play that kind of, insane defense every game.
Do they have the bandwidth to do it?
They should, yeah. They just roll dudes out.
Yeah. I'm high on the Pacers. I think they're going to win Game 7.
That'd be sick. It'd be really fun. I just hope it's not a blowout.
Well, if it's a blowout for the Pacers, I'm fine with it.
Right, because that would be so unexpected. Oh, wait. No, stand. Sorry.
Bust, you dickhead. There you go.
There we go.
Got Talon dealing to us today.
I don't know what he's saying. I don't like his goatee, but
he looks like he's all business.
He seems fine.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the Pacers, hopefully they realize that this is their one opportunity to do this. It's like Washington in the Natty a couple years ago.
Yeah,
Like,
and they, shit down their leg.
oh my God.
But there's got to be some pressure on the fucking Thunder. Like, they were expected to just roll this Pacers team.
Yep.
They're like, oh, yeah, Pacers are going to lose in 5, maybe 4.
Nope.
Pacers are just a more fun team. Complete team. I don't know if they have any better players.
I don't know.
Also, I've been working on this. I don't like SGA now. Just too much exposure from him, and he looks like a cartoon cat.
He does look like a villainous cartoon.
Yeah,
cat.
Villainous cat.
Yeah. Who's always perplexed that his plans aren't working.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is what SGA looks like.
I don't like it. And also Chet's legs they bother me.
Too skinny.
They're so skinny.
He's a beanpole.
I know, but he needs to put some fucking meat on that.
You can't watch Wemby?
No, his body makes me uncomfortable as well.
Have you ever seen the picture of Wemby holding a baseball?
I don't want to.
It's upsetting.
Yeah.
It looks like one of those alien face huggers on a face. Like it's.
Oh, dude, we also have the College World Series going on right now. Arkansas just made
BT Bates. I'm sorry.
Made Little League World Series problems.
Oh my God.
Just mistakes that you can't do when you're that age.
Do you want to hear the worst part of it? Because they had 2 errors, and then I guess they also...
Well, the double play ball.
Yeah, and then that, too, is the other one.
Best shortstop in the country.
Skip the double play.
Goes to third. What are you doing?
Yeah.
The guy wasn't even like halfway down the line on first either. It was an easy DP.
But you want to know the most gutting part about that it was defense that killed them?
Wasn't it like 2018 or like a couple years back where they dropped like a fly ball?
In foul territory, against Oregon State. Arkansas was the best defensive team in the SEC.
Sure.
Defense is like their thing.
Yeah.
And it completely...
And it was, not to mention, the double play ball, it was 5-3. They were up 2 runs. That run doesn't matter.
Right. It's just a horrific lapse in judgment. And it's the sort of thing, that's why college sports is funny, like basketball and baseball especially, less so with football, because the adults have more control over football.
Right.
But you just see things that would, in those sports, that would just never happen in the pros.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just...
Again, I don't know if I would see that in Williamsport.
It's bad. You gotta, like...
He might have cost himself some fucking, like, draft
What?
slots. I don't know. He might fall in the draft because of that.
That's a easily correctable mistake. Hey, asshole.
Don't do that again?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, 21.
But that's, speaking of people, I mean, I would say Arkansas will be back, but they make Omaha a lot. I think this coach has been to Omaha 8 times.
Yeah,
so.
he's like he's one of like the most successful regular season coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no, postseason too. If you're making it to Omaha, it's like
to an extent. I think he's been there for like 20, 21 years.
Yeah.
And he's like the regular season god.
Yeah. Making it to Omaha is the equivalent of making a Final Four.
I get that. Yeah. Kind of.
It's the equivalent of making...
It's true. UCF never makes it to Omaha. We never get past regionals. We're always... We're regular season gods.
Missouri might as well just contract their baseball program, to be quite honest at this point. No one at the University of Missouri gives a hot fuck about college baseball.
Maybe you should. You're SEC, dog.
I know. That's the least SEC thing about us by far.
LSU, also very successful.
Yeah, they all are. Florida just won a natty a few years ago. Yeah, they're all awesome. It is ironic, though, that even though Mizzou doesn't give a fuck about baseball, we've easily had the best SEC player of the 21st century. I can't imagine there's one better.
You guys had Ohtani?
Max Scherzer.
You guys had Ohtani?
No, the best player the SEC has put into the...
Ohtani was a Mizzou Tiger?
Yeah, I wish. Do you even understand how hard it would be pathetic? I mean, you see how hard I ride for Sophie Cunningham.
She's a babe, though.
She is.
Black belt in Taekwondo. Don't
Dude,
fuck
and
with
she was at Mizzou when I was like doing all my dumb TFM bullshit. I texted my buddy the other day. I was like, why did I not try to find her?
Why didn't you make a move?
Yeah.
She's had a bit of a glow up. She didn't look like that.
Nah, she was cute in college too.
Sure, but she wasn't what she is now.
Yeah, because she has money now, not from the WNBA necessarily.
Yeah, No.
But
Does she have money?
Yeah, she does. Yeah, from other things, from like endorsements and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I'm sure her WNBA salary is like $80,000.
Right. But, I mean, she's not. She didn't change her looks because of $80,000 from the WNBA.
No.
And she wasn't even, like, probably on the radar of anyone until what just happened. She picked up, like, 500,000 followers.
Oh, did you? In the last couple days? That's funny. I mean, she was a first-round draft pick, and she's always been pretty, so I'm assuming she was making, like, she was easily has been making six-figure salaries since she got into the WNBA, between her salary and just other shit. But yeah, now she can charge like $20,000
She's
for
getting
an
those
Instagram post.
$10,000 club appearances.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
damn it, this guy's low key slaughtering us.
It's
I'm not going to
great.
stand back, Talon. I'm putting my nuts on the
All
table.
right, let's go. Let's attack.
My boy Cam Young came out firing yesterday, although he stumbled right out the block. Double bogeyed, still shot 5 under.
Has he teed off today?
Not today yet. He's 3 back. Scotty's kind of in neutral today after going 8 under yesterday. Scotty just doing Scotty things.
Jesus Christ.
I'm working on a take, though. I think Scotty might be a fluffer.
What?
I think Scotty's only good on easy courses.
Okay. So like crushes, like,
and that includes Augusta.
yeah, obviously that includes Augusta.
Augusta is not necessarily an easy course, but it is. I just pushed.
Yeah, I just lost. So
It's we were talking about this. It's like you said, the French Open's weird.
Yeah.
And it's all about just course fit or
yeah,
court fit.
So like if someone wins the French Open, I'm like, okay, that's a major, but it was the weird one.
Augusta's weird because it's also like a limited field. There's not that many people that play.
What's the field, like 70?
It's like 90.
Okay.
But that's still much smaller than a U.S. Open, PGA.
Right.
And he also won his other major at just kind of a Quail Hollow. Come on.
I said pretty whatever.
It's they have a PGA Tour event there every year.
Okay.
So it's like he plays that
Constantly.
all the time.
Yeah.
It's the Wells Fargo. It was a glorified Wells Fargo. Come on, bus bitch. How the fuck did you build 20?
Jeez. But he's PGA is kind of the most meh of the majors.
Yeah. It's the least respected easily. But Scotty, he'll get my respect when he wins a British or a U.S. Open.
Yeah.
JJ Spawn now vaults up. Not past Scotty, but it is crazy that somebody like a JJ Spawn could win a U.S. Open.
It feels like a lot of the U.S. Open is just pure luck.
It's not.
Like in terms of like,
it's the hardest test in golf, and it's like you have to be mentally, physically, and just like you just got to be locked in the entire time.
yeah.
It's grueling.
All right. Won this sweet little hand.
I'm also saying that it's just kind of like tongue in cheek with that Scotty's soft. Obviously, I know he's the best golfer in the world.
So he didn't get the U.S. You don't think he's going to get the British?
It's his worst tournament or his worst major record is the British.
Okay. Has Cam teed off today?
Not yet. He's in the afternoon.
Oh yeah, that makes sense since he's. Where is he?
I say this as I support and like always ride for Cam Young, who has never won a PGA Tour event.
Like,
like,
no,
dude, he's got
good.
so much talent. He's gonna get it done. I'm in the cult. There's like a Twitter or like online cult though of Cam betters. Like he fools us every time. It's like, dude, he's flushing it right now.
And he's never won any event, right?
Never.
Yeah.
No. He's like American Tommy Fleetwood. At least Fleetwood's won on like the fucking Euro Tour, but Cam Young does have a pretty good major record too. Like top 10s.
Yeah. Always in the mix, or is he
Mm-hmm.
backdooring it?
Mix-ish.
Okay.
Like the U.S. Open this year, he kind of backdoored it to an extent. He was there. He just looks like an athlete too. He rocks. He has got the MLB pat, like little logo on his shirt. Wears kind of like a flat brim hat, not flat brim, but like a baseball hat.
Right. He's not going full like Ricky.
No,
Yeah.
but it's like just a regular kind of ball cap.
Yeah. Yeah, Wimbledon starts pretty soon. I think in like a week or two. They're doing not qualifiers, but they're doing like the tune-up grass tournaments right now. So we'll see. Yannick Sinner got upset. I really just don't want to see Sinner again unless it's against Alcaraz. I need my boy Novak to get that fucking.
Yeah, Sinner just lost, right?
He did
To some schmuck.
some schmuck in a grass court tune-up.
Do people or like major players in tennis kind of like throw the smaller events?
No, not if it's so. It's tennis is similar to golf, where you've got like the majors, and then you've got like elevated events as well.
All right, we'll stay on the 20.
Like the Masters.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Is that what
events.
this is?
What?
Is that what this is, or is this a bullshit event?
I think so. One of them in the lead up is for sure, because there's the one that leads up to the French Open, Rome, and the one that leads up to the U.S. Open, Cincinnati is.
Cincinnati's the event.
Indian Wells.
Okay.
Yeah, Cincinnati's got probably the second biggest tennis tournament in the U.S. Like second most important.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
The Ohio tennis scene.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have thought that.
So yeah,
I thought it would have been like Vermont.
Vermont.
I don't know.
Like Massachusetts or
Yeah.
New England. Fair enough, New England. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I don't know how Cincinnati.
Don't put that stink on Vermont.
Yeah, I don't know how Cincinnati pulled that off. The Miami Open's big too.
Yeah, that's just fun though.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm splitting against a 3. We splitting, dog.
I don't want to double down here.
On a 7, I probably wouldn't. Yeah, 18. There we go.
All right, Scotty seems to not be on his game today. That's good.
Staying on the 16.
Yeah.
Who's in now? Matey? Matey? All right.
Boom.
Got it.
She's got fake red hair.
You don't know that's not natural.
That's not natural, Rob. It's a dye job. You can see the roots.
What if she's just two-toned?
You think she's a two-tone girl?
Yeah. No, I'm actually furious at her appropriating my children's heritage.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Really just one kid, right?
Sammy's looking a little red too, but not as red as
It's
Finn.
unfortunate. You don't want 2 redheads.
They're gonna murder Rory in his sleep. They're gonna be like little children of the corn.
Mm-hmm. All right. We're up like $2,000 right now. That's good. I'm gonna try. If we win this hand, I think we just coast.
Okay.
We get up $3,000, then we just kind of chill.
I put $1,000 on the table with you. I'll ride with you.
Anything else sports-wise? I mean, Panthers just won the goddamn Stanley Cup.
Which is wonderful.
Back to back.
Oh no.
My Panthers merch in the mail.
Leapin',
Old school merch.
Yeah, Leaping Panther. That's the one to do for sure. I do like their current sweaters as well, though.
Yeah, no, they look good. But I would go back to the Leaping Panther with the hockey sticks in the back.
I need the Blues to go back to their 90s Gretzky era uniforms full time.
Fuck.
I pushed on a 20. I'm going again. That's bullshit.
You're going back to what?
What?
What Gretzky jerseys?
The 90s jerseys when Gretzky played with us were the best version of the Blues jerseys.
Oh.
I need it. I need to
Is that
go
the like yellow kind of wrapped around?
yellow and red. It's like a streak. Yeah, it's dope. It's the best one by far. Come on, Black.
I need the Flyers to do something or I'm going to jump ship.
You can't abandon a sweater that looks that good.
You can.
No.
Just be a fucking front runner hockey fan.
Yeah.
Just be yeah. Panthers serve me good.
I know you're like kind of still Philly, but you really are a Florida man.
I'm both. Ugh.
Boom. Got it. Let's go again.
I'm Florida Dan,
Yeah. Florida Dan.
not a Florida man. There's a good portion of Florida that's just snowbirds. So New York, Philly,
Yeah.
Jersey.
Absolutely. Arizona's the same way. There's one, I don't know.
Oh, there's so many Canadians in goddamn Arizona.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
They really wanted the exact opposite of where they came from.
Right. Yeesh.
Don't push me.
All these $1,000 hands, I'm getting 13s.
Don't push me.
Sweet.
Push. Skeet. Going again.
Go back down.
Going again.
Maddie ain't fucking around.
No.
Got a feel for Connor McDavid. Although Edmonton, you got to get a real
They
goalie.
are fucking Connor McDavid.
You need a new real goalie.
They are absolutely.
Anybody with a pulse. Skinner's awful.
Yeah. Oh god.
There should never be a goalie controversy in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Oh man, with a player that good. Damn it. All right.
Has McDavid talked about leaving or no?
I don't know. He's probably signed, I imagine. Don't keep up with the hockey contracts. But I would imagine he's pretty well locked in to
You
whatever.
gotta imagine Edmonton has a little money, right?
I mean,
Or are they a poverty franchise?
it's a small market for sure, but make some fucking room. I guarantee you Edmonton is smaller than St. Louis.
Like, I know it's country Canada, but I would
Yeah.
have thought, they put all their resources into fucking hockey.
One would imagine. I hope they're not losing. Like, I hope they're like, it's not like an ownership group that also owns their CFL team, and they're like, oh, I don't know, we got to put some money into the Rough Riders too, whatever the fuck their team name is.
Saskatchewan Roughriders.
Saskatoon. Oh, we got another player with us today.
I don't know if I'll ever go to the, area of Edmonton.
I'd go to Edmonton. Seems chill.
I'm totally cool if we went,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I have no reason to go.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like, I'll
yeah.
never probably end up in
Not
my
going out of
life
my way.
to go to Edmonton.
Yeah. If I go to Canada,
I'm probably going to Montreal,
Yeah. Almost certainly.
which isn't really Canada. That's France. Quebec.
Because I feel like going to Edmonton would just be like going to a cold city in Texas.
It's like going to Indianapolis,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah. That's the vibe I get from Edmonton. Which is like, I'm sure it's a lovely city, but
Or like Minnesota,
Minneapolis. Someone was telling me the other day, like, oh, have you ever thought about like moving to Minneapolis? It's a great city. No, I fucking haven't.
No, I hear awful things about it, actually.
I haven't heard awful things about it. I have no fucking interest.
I like Milwaukee. Milwaukee's cool, but it's also, I don't want to live in Milwaukee.
No.
It was fun to go to for a wedding.
Yeah,
Jared's wedding.
I genuinely like the city of Milwaukee. I have no interest in living there. Especially because Chicago's right next door. I mean, they're basically the one city at this point. Their suburbs like connect. And I bet you there's a certain amount of people.
They should honestly just make a bridge over the Great Lake.
Yeah, why not?
Connects it all.
Yeah. I guarantee you there's certain people who live in what is really a Milwaukee suburb, but it's far out. So like, yeah, we're like Chicago basically, and anyone from Chicago is like, shut the fuck up.
No, I think there's plenty of people that work in Chicago that commute from Wisconsin, like the Milwaukee area.
There absolutely are.
Yeah, they have houses in Wisconsin and
Yeah.
they commute to Chicago.
It's not far.
No.
Actually, Cubs fans, I think.
But they're probably closer to Milwaukee, so they're Brewers fans and they go to Brewers games.
Yeah, Cubs fans travel very well to Miller Park or whatever the fuck that stadium's called now. If the fact that it isn't called Miller Park is
My one gripe with Milwaukee is it should be a fucking downtown stadium. How is it not?
the Brewers.
Yeah,
It is.
it's not.
It's in the city.
It's not. It's like 20 minutes outside. It's not. It should be like in the heart of downtown.
Okay.
It's not. It's
I'm
not even
looking it up.
remotely
Ugh,
close.
It's called American Family Field.
Yeah, it's a gross goddamn like.
Oh, you're right.
Choice.
Yeah. It's not downtown.
You sounded so fucking smug and confident there too.
Because I've been past it before, and I thought, I was a kid, I guess. I thought it was in the city.
Bang.
Boom. Let's go. Oh, shit. I accidentally bet. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Is it windy? This
It's
building
windy.
is just so fucking creaky.
It's a glorified shack.
It is literally a glorified shack. Uh-oh.
They're already getting the cleaners.
Vacuum break. That's how you know this is real on MyBookie.com's live casino. There's no way this is a ruse.
Should I hedge this Pacers NBA Finals ticket? I don't even know if I'll get a good price on the Thunder. I would be half and half, really.
Yeah. Why not hedge it though?
What do you think the money? I mean, Moneyline Thunder is probably going to be like minus 300, minus
It'll be
400.
that much, you think?
Dude, they're going to be favored by like 9.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big line.
I haven't even looked yet, but I have $200 on the Pacers to win $1,000. I did that like this series.
This series?
Yeah,
Man, they had long odds.
yeah, they were 5-1.
That's fucking crazy. Thank God they pushed it. People would have been so pissed if this was a 5-game series. They've been like, the NBA sucks ass. I hate this.
I know. Pacers win though. I think people are back in the NBA.
I agree.
It just seems like a franchise that deserves the title.
Yes, absolutely.
They also ran out like Ron Artest yesterday.
I know. They've had Lance Stevenson there. They've had like such hilarious piece of shit players.
Ron Artest literally cost them probably the title. They're the best team in the East that year. With
What?
Jackson.
Yeah.
Malice in the Palace.
Yeah.
They're better than Detroit. They smashed Detroit.
What cost was it? Why did he cost him it? Malice in the Palace was a regular season game, wasn't it?
Because they were all suspended for the rest of the year.
Oh, that's funny.
They were winning that game too. You just don't get into a fight with a fan.
Shout out to that fan saving the Pistons season.
Kind of. Yeah, they all got suspended, and like Pacers were never the same.
Yeah. I didn't realize that. That's really funny. Okay, man.
So like Ron Artest quite literally maybe cost them their only other chance of winning the title.
Yeah, because they weren't beating the Lakers that one year that they got in.
They would have beaten the Spurs though.
I don't know, man. The Spurs teams were gnarly.
Yeah, but that Pacers team was good.
Yeah. Those Spurs teams that's what really put people to sleep for a while.
Also, Reggie Miller was at the game wearing a fucking Jalen Rose jersey. Very weird.
Sure.
Although, is it weirder to wear your own jersey?
Is it a bad look?
Yeah, like if you're a legend of the team.
Could be.
We know how much I hate Reggie Miller, but he is by all, accounts the guy for the Pacers.
He is. He's their best player in franchise. It's not even close to a second.
So it'd be like if Michael Jordan went to a Bulls game and just rocked like a Steve Kerr jersey.
I was saying, if Jordan wore a Jordan jersey to the game, everyone would just suck his dick about it. Like there would be no bad look. You know what I mean?
I know, but I'm saying like if he rocked a Steve Kerr jersey,
that would be funny.
Oof.
Do you think Jordan has any animosity or like resentment at the fact that Steve Kerr will now join him in the Hall of Fame?
Because of his coaching career.
You're right. Something Jordan could never do.
Yeah. Well, did he try?
No, but he couldn't.
He's just not a good owner.
But he wouldn't be a good coach either.
No. Gretzky wasn't a good coach either.
No.
So many bad Coyote teams.
Oh boy. I forgot about those.
I like him though. I like that he's like on the fucking set just breaking down the games.
Yeah.
That's kind of odd, right? Like the greatest player in the sport's history just chopping
ho-humming
chopping it up with the boys.
Yeah. He's just like, yeah, it was a great period. Every time McDavid was on the ice, he really made an impact. Like, it's just like nothing.
No, he says some decent stuff. Like he called out certain points in the game, like what the Panthers had to do, and then it like came to be the next period.
I'm not saying. I guess I'm not saying his inside is bad, but he is just like very vanilla.
Yeah. You want him to put more flair on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I guarantee you, Jordan's going to be the same fucking way on TV.
I think we're going to get exposed to Jordan too much. I think kind of the mystique of Jordan is because he's stayed out of the public light.
Dude, you never heard anything from him.
No.
Like, he was in commercials.
You would hear, like, cool gambling stories.
Yeah.
Stories of him being a dickhead, but, like, since it was kind of behind this veil, it seemed cool.
Yeah.
But when that's out in the open, it's going to seem way more dickish.
Exposed to his personality.
LeBron's getting dunked on right now for kind of saying the truth.
What did he say?
Well, he was talking to Steve Nash, and I think it was more of a defense of Steve Nash never getting a ring. He's like, ring culture is just kind of overrated.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's the same way. It's the same way with like dynasty culture. There's been so many sick dynasties lately in sports that people are just like, including myself with the Braves, are just like, one's not enough.
Baseball's weirder too, because like there's so many different factors, so many weird things can happen in 162 games,
Or
plus
in,
the playoffs,
or in
yeah.
October.
Yeah, especially when you have these like limited series that aren't 7 games.
It's literally like it's a different sport once you get into the postseason. It's not the same.
Just got to punch your ticket.
Yeah.
NBA, you maybe have a little bit more control because there's only so many people in the court. Football, I don't understand at all.
NBA, you definitely have control over more than any other sport. It's basically the same thing.
But like people that just are like, oh, Dan Marino's a loser.
Right.
It's like, all right, he's better than most quarterbacks that have a Super Bowl.
Literally.
Yeah,
there's
probably like 4 quarterbacks better than Dan Marino.
that have won a Super Bowl.
Just ever.
Who?
Brady.
Yeah. Mahomes, maybe.
Montana.
You think Montana's better than Marino?
Probably.
Okay.
He has 4. I kind of have
Okay.
to.
Okay. So it's just those 3.
Who?
Because I don't think, even though Elway's dope, I don't think Elway was better than Marino.
No. Fucking Elway was a loser until he wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still under 500 in Super Bowls. And probably his plus minus in Super Bowls is still way underwater because he was getting blown out.
Marino was, I mean, everyone sucks off Drew Brees. Marino was fucking that when no one was that.
Yeah. Marino's absolutely better than Drew
He was a
Brees.
fucking trailblazer.
Yeah.
Like, he was slinging it when nobody threw for that many yards.
No. Yeah, he was a very, like, Babe Ruth-esque.
Yeah, we got to pump the brakes. The Phillip Rivers era,
Oh, boy.
Eli Manning era,
You go look
Roethlisberger era,
You go look at the top 20 quarterbacks in passing yards, and it's a pathetic list.
Stafford. I still respect Stafford, but, like, a lot of that's juiced. Like
It's all
they just-
juiced.
Yeah. Mahomes right now, juiced as hell. And he's not even putting up good numbers in the regular season anymore.
Still has, like, 3 MVPs.
Whatever.
Like,
Got blown out in 2 Super Bowls.
he's also won 3 of them.
Again, 2 against the Niners
Niners teams were great.
with Garoppolo and Brock Purdy.
And also one against some other team.
That was a wash, though.
It is now.
Yeah, actually, the Eagles are up. Big.
What, in points?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, a weird Jalen Hurts turnover in the first Super Bowl.
Didn't that get taken back for a touchdown?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chiefs, you got to be lucky to win. I think it was my boy Nick Bolton that did it, actually.
Not to mention, questionable call at the end there.
It's the right call.
You don't make that call.
You're just allowed to PI or whatever the fuck they did.
It wasn't that egregious. Let the boys
He
play.
held him. It was a hold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, but I mean, like, they called holding,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. 5 yards on their first down. And then they just ran out the clock before, a chip shot field goal.
For Butker, yeah. There was actually
Super cool. 6 Super Bowl boys.
There was actually a hilarious analogy that the White House put out the other day about why they think Iran is definitely going for a nuke or whatever. And it was one of the guys, I forget, I think it was the CIA director. He was like, this is the equivalent of saying a football team has worked all the way to the 1 yard line and they don't want to score a touchdown. And I'm like, that actually happens.
Yeah.
Like, fairly commonly.
Take a knee.
Take a knee. Or do you remember the funniest thing ever is when Todd Gurley accidentally scored that touchdown
Yep.
and lost them the game?
Yep.
Yeah. That seems like a plausible scenario for Iran right now, which is they're Todd Gurleying it, kind of. Like, they want to get down to the 1.
Oof. Yeesh.
Yeah, you don't have to say sorry, matey. But yeah, that analogy, I was like, I guess fair enough, but also I've seen many a scenario where they don't want to score a touchdown on the 1 yard line.
Yep. Run the clock out. Which is, why the Pacers win the games when the refs, they swallow their whistle.
Yeah.
They're not giving SGA all these free points from the free throw line.
It's unwatchable. He just goes in the lane. You just know something's going to get called.
We're going to know who's going to win the game pretty early on.
You think
Game
so?
7. Like, is SGA getting bullshit calls?
Yeah.
They allowed them to be more physical Game 6. Pacers win that every time.
Mm-hmm.
They got to rough them up. They got to break Chet in half.
Them Thunder are soft, boy.
Kinda. 10. Come on.
Bust.
All right, we won.
I won
But
one of them,
we're
and I
down right
doubled
now.
down, so I think I'm up, but whatever. You're welcome for your... Oh, I guess we already talked about this, but you're welcome for your Phillies being back in first place.
Yeah.
Mets are frauds.
They're better than you guys.
Mets are frauds.
They're much better than you guys.
I think we have a winning record
Didn't
against
Soto
them.
get fucking double played up?
You know what's funny is that earlier I was like, yeah, that shit never happens in the pros. And Soto got one of the worst double up plays I've ever fucking seen. Like Acuna just caught it at the wall.
Is he checked out? Like, what happened to Soto?
Dude, I don't know what's going on with Juan Soto. I mean, absolute just
Got his money, got
fucking
paid.
mentally vacant right now. It's unbelievable.
He was great with the Yankees.
He even still is like, yeah, I kind of wish I was a Yankee. Like it's not good. Then sign with the Yankees, dude. What's an extra $200 million to you at this point? Like at some point, all the money in the world is not. I mean, they're winning obviously, but it's not going to make baseball fun if you don't like where you are.
Is Lindor still nasty?
Yeah, he's still absolutely legit.
Yeah. He fucking killed us in the playoffs.
Yeah, Lindor's the man.
That's
He was actually
Lindor's
having
team.
some bad years, some pretty mediocre offensive years. He's always been great on defense, and then but he's back all the way.
Just any big spot Lindor delivered last year.
Yeah, he's not who you want to see up at the fucking plate.
Rather see Soto.
What?
Much rather see Soto. Soto succeeded too early with the Nationals.
Dude, people forget he came
peaked.
up at 19.
Won a World Series.
Yeah,
After
he's
Bryce
only
Harper
like
left.
26 or something right now. If he's been in the league forever.
Just having a slump in his 20s.
Now maybe in a couple years you guys will swap out Harper for Soto and win another. Finally get yours.
You got to think Trout's coming over.
I hope not.
Baby boy Trout coming home.
I really hope. I would love the Braves to get it on Trout.
Why,
Somehow.
he wouldn't do that. He
What?
wouldn't do that. Why would he choose the Braves over us?
Because fuck the Phillies.
He's a Phillies fan.
He would probably choose the Phillies.
He's a South Jersey boy. Come on.
Yeah.
Noted Eagles fan, Mike Trout.
If you guys got Mike Trout and he was
He'd be hurt the whole time. It doesn't
remotely
matter.
healthy, it's just over. That's the only team that's beaten the Dodgers, who I still think are kind of sus.
They're not. Remember last year, you're like, oh, dude, Dodgers don't have the horses.
They got it together at the right time. Well, they made the trades to get pitching that got them over the
You're
hump.
like, dude, they fucking stink. They're 3 men deep. They have the best 1, 2, 3 in like league, I don't know, baseball history.
There are
3 MVPs.
That's all right. They're not winning back to back. It's just impossible. Oh yeah, the lineup.
But then you have dudes like Kiki Hernandez who only show up in the playoffs.
Yeah. Max Muncy.
Yeah. Yeah, they're good.
I know they're good. No one.
They have the horses.
Yeah. Well, obviously they do.
That might have
They
been
also
your worst take.
They also were fortunate to play a Yankees team that was kind of a paper tiger. I think.
Isn't Judge having like one of the statistically best years ever?
Yeah, Judge is insane. Let me see who the ALCS was again. Yeah,
How's Max Fried doing for them?
insane.
Really?
Yeah.
He still got it? I thought he was
Yeah.
kind of washed.
No, he's not washed.
You were saying he was washed.
No, I'm saying he gets hurt all the time.
You're like, we can't re-sign him. He stinks.
They re-signed him until he's 40, or they signed him until he's like 40. That's the back end of that contract is just going to be dead money.
We'll see. We'll see. You don't think he's got like Jamie Moyer years in him?
If he stays healthy, he's great.
God, I keep getting dog shit hands on these $1,000 hands.
Yeah, Cleveland. They played Cleveland in the ALCS. Cleveland wasn't beating the Dodgers either. The American League was kind of fucking weak last year. The NL is where the power is.
Yeah, many are saying that. Teams like the Pirates and the Rockies. Rockies are on a hot streak right now.
They kind of are.
Don't let the Rockies get hot.
It's unfortunate because I really wanted them to break.
I wanted them to be an
every
all-time
record.
bad team, yeah. Looks like that's not happening.
I mean, they'll be top 10
All right, we're doubling down on this.
unquestionably.
Give me a 10. Let's win $2,000. My nuts on the table. Let's get this. Come on. Feed me. Feed me. Feed me. That's fine. Oh, that's not so good. That's real bad.
Okay.
All
okay.
right, 10.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, and we're back to even. Just like that.
Let's go. I'm putting.
It was bad. It was a bad day up until that point. That was big. Big for morale. Oh, Scotty kind of sucking today.
Shit.
Yeah. JT's making moves up. That's good. Harmon's not doing so hot.
Come on, lady.
Of course. Scotty makes bogey and then immediately makes birdie. Fuck you, Scotty. Soft ass golfer.
Said everything handed to him. You know, can't.
Highland Park.
Yeah.
Yeah. Silver spoon up his ass.
Yeah. How old is Scotty?
28, 29.
Okay, I see. Yeah,
He's got another decade of dominance.
I mean, he was in school at the same time as my wife. My wife's a little older, but like they were definitely in like the same building together.
Yeah. You think he plowed?
In 4th grade.
He's a very religious guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that one was bad. All right, going to Grand again.
Imagine being Ted Scott, though.
Who?
What a godsend. His caddy. You're on the bag 10%.
Yeah.
He's won, I think, like in the last 2 years, like $80 million.
That's
Just on the course.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, does the caddy probably doesn't get a piece of the off the course shit unless it's in his.
Oh. He's a man of faith.
True. He tips him like he's the fucking super in his apartment building every Christmas.
Tip your landlords.
Yeah.
Make sure you do that. Scotty has no vices either. Like, he's just going to continue to win. So he really has no weaknesses.
There we go.
Tiger, obviously, Perkins waitresses.
Yeah, Tiger had a pretty egregious
Loved
weakness.
pussy.
Also pills.
Well, that came with the pain because he wanted to be a Navy SEAL.
Right.
And all the workouts fucked up his back. What could have been if Tiger Woods never got into Navy SEAL workouts?
That whenever you hear an athlete being like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing this hardcore type of workout that's for something else," that
never a good
short
sign.
him. Short him. There was I don't know if you remember Jeff Francoeur's early tenure with the Braves. He was on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Literally, his Sports Illustrated cover said "The Natural." Like, he was insane.
Yeah.
His first couple years were incredible, right? So, after his second year, or something like that, he is like, "Yeah, I'm gonna just get in like insane shape." And he's like, "Yeah, I spent the whole off season doing football workouts." And I was like,
Why?
"You play baseball?"
Yeah.
And then he had a horrific year. Immediately, horrific year, and was never the same after that.
Thank God. Frank Gore was a bum.
I was just like, God damn it, Jeff Francoeur. Why would you do that?
All right, what are we thinking? One more hand?
Yeah, we'll do one more hand.
All right, let's go big. Make or break hand here. It's either a good day or not so good.
It's gonna be a good day. Ain't nobody gonna die today.
All right, Macy. Or Maddie, whatever the fuck your name is. Don't look so bored.
It's matey.
All right, matey.
Come on,
Give me a
blackjack.
4.
19, all right.
17 against an 8. Cool, I get to stand against her
Just
fucking me in
flip
the
a 10.
ass. Don't do it to me. Small number. She did it. Well,
Boom.
that's Casino Friday for you.
See you next week.